What's up, guys, and welcome to differential equations. Another application of differential equations is in approximation of temperature measurements using Newton's law of cooling. It has been observed from experiments that the surface temperature of an object is directly proportional to its relative temperature, and that is the difference between the temperature of the object and its surrounding medium. But before we dive in, let's hear first our gospel thought. Colossians 3:20 says, "Children, always obey your parents, for this pleases the Lord." This verse isn't really one we like to hear. The idea of having to obey your parents can seem horrible at times. However, this verse tells us that we should be obeying them. The end of the verse tells us that obeying our parents pleases the Lord. So part of your motivation for obeying your parents should be that it makes God happy. This verse doesn't challenge you to obey your parents if you agree with what they say or if your mom is being really nice to you. It says to obey them. So regardless of whether you have the best parents or the worst parents, you should be obeying what they say. Obeying your parents isn't the easiest thing to do, but if you put in the work and choose to keep a good attitude and obey, you'll be pleasing God and setting yourself up for success. As Lasallians, may we respond in prayer. I will continue, O my God, to do all my actions for the love of Thee. Saint John Baptist de La Salle, pray for us. Live Jesus in our hearts forever. In the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen. All right, let's proceed to discussing what Newton's law of cooling is. According to Newton, in the 17th century, he made some experiments that tried and proved or created a relationship between how the temperature of an object relates to its environment or its surrounding. Now, according to Newton's empirical law of cooling or warming, the rate at which the temperature of a body changes proportional to the difference between the temperature of the body and the temperature of the surrounding medium, which is the so-called ambient temperature. Now, if let's say we have T of T representing the temperature of a body at time small t, then capital T sub m, the temperature of the surrounding medium, and d capital T over dt, the derivative of the T temperature and the T time, small t time, the rate, which is the rate of the temperature, the rate at which the temperature of the body changes, then Newton's law of cooling or warming translate into a mathematical statement as d capital T over d small t is proportional to capital T being the temperature of the body at that time, okay, minus the temperature of the surrounding medium. Again, the T is the temperature of the body at that time T, and T sub m is the temperature of the surrounding medium, right? Now, of course, if there is a relationship or there is a proportionality relationship, we must introduce a proportionality constant K. And that is, as can be seen on the slide, d capital T over dt equals K, quantity T minus T sub m. Yan. So to summarize, ganito lang talaga siya, no? We'll be in this lesson just exploring how we could apply temperature computations using this method or using this idea or concept or law by Newton, no? And this is characterized as the equation that as can be seen on the screen, where of course capital T is the temperature of a body at time T, small t, okay? And T sub m, as mentioned already earlier, is the temperature of the surrounding medium. Sa makatuwid, yung kanyang environment where the object is in. If it is, for example, indoors or outdoors, or for example, nilublob siya sa loob ng tubig, that's also another medium. Of course, there will be changing temperatures for that. Now, the rate at which the temperature of the body changes involves a derivative. And this is a differential equation. And that is dt over dt. D capital T over d small t. All right. Let's proceed into doing sample problems, no? So we could better appreciate how this is being done. Okay. So we have problem number 1. The question is, a steel ball is heated to a temperature of 100 degrees Celsius and then placed immediately in a place which is maintained at a temperature of 40 degrees Celsius. Okay. Now, at the end of 2 minutes, the temperature of the ball drops to 80 degrees Celsius. Here's the question. When will the temperature of the ball be at 60 degrees Celsius? Ano daw uli? When will the temperature of the ball be at 60 degrees Celsius? So let's try and solve this one. Okay. Let's first start by quantifying the problem. No? Isa-isahin natin sila. At unahin natin yung pag-identify kung ano yung mga given. Okay. According to the problem, there is a steel ball that is heated. So, iniinit yung bola for whatever application na kailangan ng user, no? At binigyan tayo ng temperature na 100 degrees Celsius. Okay. So, what is this 100 degrees Celsius? So, sinabi naman niya na ini-heat yung ball. So, definitely this is the starting temperature. The steel ball is heated. So, initially, no, at time is equal to 0, no, the initial temperature, T naught or T sub 0 is equal to 100 degrees Celsius. Alright? Or simply siguro 100 na lang to avoid confusion. Basta we know that our governing unit for this problem is in Celsius. So, kailangan maging familiar tayo dun, right? For example, in Fahrenheit, in Celsius, how to convert if there are given items or measurements that are not in Celsius or not in Fahrenheit. In those cases, kung sino yung majority, siya dapat yung sundin. That is my suggestion. But it would really vary. That would be a case-to-case basis. So, depending kung ano yung mas practical, then choose it. Okay? So, what's next? Sabi niya dito sa second sentence, or second half of the sentence, that 100 degrees Celsius ball or steel ball that is being heated is then placed immediately in a place. So, may bagong surrounding or may surrounding or medium na pinaglagyan siya, which is maintained at a temperature of 40 degrees Celsius. In other words, T sub M, yung surrounding medium, T sub M, is equal to 40 degrees Celsius. Now, what else? Sabi ng second sentence, at the end of 2 minutes. In other words, when T is equal to 2. Again, I'm not going to write the units para save ng space. Let's just remember na ang unit natin for time is in minutes. After 2 minutes daw, or at the end of 2 minutes, what happened? The temperature of the ball drops to 80 degrees Celsius. No? So, naging mas colder siya. Ay, nako, parang yung ibang mga relasyon na alam ko. Lumamig ata siya from 100 degrees Celsius to 80 degrees Celsius. Lumamig siya in the sense, of course, boiling point is 100 degrees Celsius. Lumamig siya in the sense, in that context, no, from 100 to 80 degrees. Okay? Of course, it's still hot. That temperature. Now, sabi niya, the thing that is being asked of us to do is to find when will the temperature of the ball be at 60 degrees Celsius. In other words, when will T be, or time T be, when our temperature is what? 60 degrees Celsius. Okay. Now, according to what we have mentioned already earlier, although hindi natin masyado in-elaborate what that is, but since si Newton naman ang may sabi, edi pinaniwalaan na lang natin. No, but it really is an although it is an approximation, no, the heat transfer really entails a lot of factors when computation is concerned, no. But in this scenario, since we are just starting out with your differential equations, we are simplifying things, no, in order for us to analyze and employ different, in our case, differential equation techniques to a particular problem. In this case, yun nga, yung temperature problems. So, according to Newton's law of cooling, the rate of change of the temperature, capital T, with respect to time is directly proportional to the difference between the temperature of the object at time t and the surrounding medium T sub m. Alright? Now, kung meron tayong proportionality relationship, we can introduce a proportionality constant, and that is K and then quantity T minus T sub m. Okay? Now, we have a differential equation, and when we have a differential equation that seems to be linear or separable, what we do is we integrate them. So, wait, we cannot yet integrate kasi we need to separate the variables first. Tama ka doon. Galing mo ah. So, this should be d, capital T, over T minus T sub m. This is variable separable, right? And we have to multiply dt here to k dt. And then, dun pa lang tayo mag-i-integrate. Galing mo dun. Thank you. I stand corrected, no? So, integrating, this will bring us what? This will give us ln capital T minus T sub m. Okay, equals K, T, and then of course plus C. Alright. Now if we raise this whole equation to E, what will happen? This will actually be T minus T sub m equals E raised to KT plus C. Right? And we know that E raised to KT plus C is also equivalent to E raised to KT times E raised to C. But we know that any constant that is raised to E is also equivalent to constant C. Therefore, C E raised to KT equals T minus T sub m. Okay? Now, this is our first working equation. Now, let us use yung ating initial value condition, and that is when when t is equal to 0, right? So IVP, initial value condition, initial value problem, no, IVP. And that is when t is equal to 0 daw, what? The temperature is equal to the initial temperature, and that is, binigay sa atin kanina, 100 degrees Celsius. So applying it to our equation, we're going to have, sige, lagay natin T minus T sub m. Kopyahin natin yung ating equation sa baba. C E raised to KT, going to have T minus T sub m will have T is T naught. So, substitute natin T naught minus T sub m equals C, and then E raised to 0. And we know E raised to 0 is what? Correct. Equal to 1. Therefore, C is equal to, yes, T sub 0 minus T sub m. Thus, substituting, we'll have T minus T sub m equals T naught minus T sub m, and then E raised to KT. Ayan, this is our second working equation. Wala na tayong arbitrary constant na C. What we need to find out now is what K is, so that we could apply the equation and solve for yung ating given equation. Now, how do we find K, yung ating proportionality constant? We'll be able to find K by using our condition. Sabi dito, nung second sentence, at the end of 2 minutes, the temperature of the ball drops to 80 degrees Celsius. In other words, when T is equal to 2 minutes, the temperature is measured as 80 degrees Celsius. Okay? Using this condition, we'll be able to find yung K. Paano natin makahanap yung K? We're going to use yung ating equation, T minus T sub M, yung ating na-derive na already kanina, without the arbitrary constant C. That is T naught minus T sub M e raised to KT. Alright, now, applying, going to have T is 80, right? Siya yung ating from the condition, minus T sub M is what? Yung ating temperature of the environment or the medium, that is 40 degrees, right? Yan. Equals, T naught is yung ating initial, which is 100 daw, right? And then minus 40 again, which is yung ating environment or surrounding. E raised to K, and then what is T? 2 minutes. All right. Okay. Of course, we can evaluate this, or you could do your calculator. Pag tinatamad ka na, pinutin mo na lang, and then you'll be able to get for K. So for K, palitan mo na lang siya ng X. So, demonstrate lang natin how this will work. 80 minus 40, of course, is 40, equals 100 minus 40 is 60. Then e raised to 2k. Now, 40 over 60 is 4 over 6, right? And then e raised to 2k. And then we ln both sides, or the whole equation, so that we could eliminate e. We're going to have ln 4 over 6 equals 2k. Therefore, k is equal to 0.5 ln 4 over 6. Saan galing yung 0.5? Well, if you divide 2 both sides, you'll have 1/2 here. And of course, 1/2 is 0.5. Okay. Now, we proceed. Now that we have our k, kompleto na ang mga sangkap sa ating mga lulutuin. Yung ating lulutuin ay yung ating equation. And so, solution. What is our solution? Ang tinatanong ay, when t is equals to question mark. Kasi yun yung tinatanong actually. Kailan daw? When will I begin? When t is equal to 0. Oh, now, when when will the temperature be? When will the temperature of the ball be at 60 degrees Celsius? In other words, when T, capital T, is equal to 60 degrees Celsius, when will that happen? Yun yung tanong. And so, with our equation, we have T minus T sub M equals T naught minus T sub M e raised to KT. We'll be able to answer that question. And that is, pag 60 daw to, minus yung ating ambient temperature or yung temperature of the surrounding or temperature of the medium, parehas lang yun. Initially, we have 100 degrees Celsius, right? Minus 40 again, the surrounding medium, e raised to k, which is 0.5 ln 4 over 6. Of course, and then multiplied by t, which is the one that we're trying to look for. Now, I'm going to demonstrate naman yung calculator natin. So, I'm going to bring out my calculator. Ayan. It's already seen. So, dahil tayo ay engineers and we use tools to make our lives easier. So, we do 60 minus 40. Kahit alam kong 20 na yan. And then, solve alpha calc, no? Para lumabas yung equals. And then, 100 minus 40 multiplied by e raised to 0.5 ln 4 over 6. And then, multiplied by, let's say, x, no? Pamalit sa t. Alright? And then, shift, and then solve. Then it will ask for a value. I usually go for 1. Boom. The answer is 5.1 So T by shift solve, T is equal to 5.4190. Anong unit? Minutes. Alright, very good. Okay, so that is our answer. To paraphrase, the temperature of the ball will be 60. degrees Celsius after 5 minutes. Five 0.4190 minutes. Okay. Oops, yun pala naharangan. The temperature of the ball will be 60 degrees Celsius after about 5.419 minutes. Alright. Dali lang, di ba? Kagaya lang din lang growth and decay actually. Exponential yung kanyang response or yung kanyang movement. No? Now, let's move on to our next problem. So here, number 2, use Newton's law of cooling to determine the current temperature of a body in air, temperature of 40 degrees Celsius. If 30 minutes ago, the body was 150 degrees Celsius, and 10 minutes ago, it was 90 degrees Celsius. Okay. So let's quantify the problem. Let's list down all our given items. So sabi dito, the current temperature of the body in air is 40 degrees Celsius. Now, you may attack this problem in many ways. Well, in 2 ways at least, I think, no? One is by using the current temperature as the reference, or you could use yung after 30 minutes and then 10 minutes or 10 minutes ago, no? Kasi if we will represent this in a timeline, no? Sabi niya, the current temperature of the body in air is 40 degrees Celsius. So kung ito yung timeline mo, let's say ito yung now, tas ang sabi niya 40 degrees Celsius daw ngayon, and then 30 minutes ago, so previously 30 minutes ago, no, the temperature was 150 degrees Celsius, correct? What else? And 10 minutes ago, it was 90 degrees. So, mga dito. 10 minutes ago, 90 degrees pa siya. Okay? Ang tanong ay, determine the current temperature, no? Ayun, di pala. Yung 40 degrees pala ay hindi yung current temperature niya, no? But bagkus yung medium, T sub M, no? Yung 40 degrees Celsius. Yan. Ang tinatanong actually, ito, no? Kailan to? Now you can make your reference, of course, somewhere here, if this is 0, and then 10, then 30, of course, yung now is another positive time t. Or, you can make this your reference, yung now, no? Ito yung 0, and this will be negative 30 and then negative 20. No? So, you could do that. What I'm going to use is, I'll make my reference to be now. Okay? And in that case, my t is equal to 0 when, that is actually what is being asked, right? Yun yung required. Kailan daw? So, ilagay ko dito ha. Oops. The required actually is now, no, currently, what will be its temperature? Yon, initial temperature sa T0, T sub 0, pulse, yan. Given that, what? After 30 minutes daw, or 30 minutes ago, so negative 30, no? The temperature was 150 degrees Celsius. Hindi ko na ilalagay. No? And then after 10 minutes, what? The temperature naman daw was 90 degrees Celsius. At yun na nga yung pinapatanong, magkano ngayon? No? Or ilan? Ano yung measurement ng temperature ngayon? So let's analyze. Again, the problem falls on Newton's law of cooling. Stated naman siya. Therefore, we have a relationship of the rate of change of the temperature with respect to time that is directly proportional to the temperature of the object at time t minus the temperature of the surrounding medium. At kagaya nga ng ginawa natin kanina, pagka mayroong proportionality relationship, may proportionality constant. And we can solve this by separating the variables, putting t minus t sub m here, and then putting k, and then dt on this side. Okay. Now, of course, what we do is we integrate both sides. And we're gonna get an expression that is shortcut ko na lang kasi nasolve ko na rin naman siya. T minus T sub m equals KT plus C. ln. Okay. Now, we can solve for this. I'm sorry, we can eliminate ln, no? By raising it all, the whole equation to e. Yan. So if we raise it all to e, the ln eliminates the natural logarithm and we're left with t minus t sub m equals e raised to kt plus c. And we know that this is already equivalent to c e raised to kt because of the laws of logarithms. So this is our first working equation, right? Because we will be needing yung ating initial value condition, and that is when t is equal to 0. Ano daw yung initial? Yung ating initial ay t naught, right? Which is actually yung hinahanap natin. So let's represent it for now as t naught. And then we'll be able to solve for c, right? So substituting, we'll have t naught minus t sub m equals c, and then e raised to, of course, 0. Now we know that 0 is equal to 1. Therefore, c is equal to, ayan na nga, t naught minus t sub m. So substituting, we have dRt minus t sub m equals t naught minus t sub m. Ito yung ating c. And then, of course, e raised to kt. Ayan, this is now our second working equation. Now, the only thing we need to find out is what k is, right? And we can solve for that k when t is equal to negative 30. Sabi kasi, di ba, 30 minutes ago, the body was 150 degrees Celsius. So the temperature daw was 150 degrees Celsius. We'll be able to find for k. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll have t minus t sub m equals t naught minus t sub m e raised to kt. So substituting, we have 150, right? we have T as 150 minus yung ambient temperature natin, which is 40. Yan. Equals, ano yung ating initial, yun yung hinahanap natin, T naught, minus 40, no? And then e raised to kt, which is negative 30, and then k, right? Now, hindi natin masolve yung k kung wala yung T naught. So, paano yun? Gagawin natin, we're going to use again the other condition, and then we'll try to eliminate or figure out a way so we could solve for either k or T naught. Ano yung second condition? Sabi niya dito, if 10 minutes ago, the temperature was 90 degrees Celsius. Okay, so when T is equal to negative 10 minutes ago, no, the temperature is 90 degrees Celsius. Okay, you can actually solve for k here again, no, and then equate the two, yan, so that we could find out what T naught is. So let's go ahead and do that. Again, the working equation is T minus T sub m equals T naught minus T sub m e raised to k and then T, right? So substituting our values, we have 90 minus T sub m is 40, right? Equals T sub 0 is actually equal to 90 degrees. Sorry. Wala pala. Ito yung hinahanap nga natin. T naught minus 40 equals e raised to k T. Ayan. Now, how will we be able to solve for T naught here? We have two equations. We have two unknowns. You can express this actually in terms of k, no? Or we can express this. Sige, let's go ahead and do that. Let's express this in terms of k. So magkakaroon tayo ng 150 minus 40 is 110, right? 110 all over T naught minus 40. Okay, equals e raised to negative 30k. If we ln both sides, magkakaroon tayo ng ln 110 all over T naught minus 40. Oops, sorry. Right? Equals negative 30k or k. Lagay ko na rito, in negative 30. Yan. Okay lang? So let's call this equation 1. Okay. Dito naman, we have 90 minus 40 is 50. That is 50 all over T naught minus 40. Okay. And then equals e raised to, what is k here? Negative 10k, right? So if we ln both sides, we'll have ln 50 minus T naught minus 40 equals negative 10k or k equals negative 10. Yeah, let's call this equation 2. Okay, we equate both equations. So equating equation 1 and 2 will give us, papihin natin, no? Ito tayo, yan. Burahin natin to. Dalhin natin to dito. Yan. Okay. Oops. Yan. Okay. Yan. Now, what do we do? Yan. This is when the time that we have to bring out our calculators. Okay? Kasi, mas mapapadali ang buhay natin given these tools. We have, at ganoon talaga ang dapat natin gawin. We must utilize our tools in order to solve our problems. So, paano natin gagawin to? Well, simply, key in lahat noong sangkap. We have ln here. ln 110. 110 all over. Let's call it x minus 40. Okay. Over negative 30. And then equals. And then again, we have ln 50 all over x minus 40. Okay. All over negative 10. And then shift solve. Yan. So the answer for T naught is, therefore, by shift solve, T naught is equal to 73.7099 degrees Celsius. Ayan. Alright. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is our final answer. 73.799 Celsius. So let's paraphrase. So the initial temperature is is 73.7099 Celsius. Okay. Parang ulit. Yan. The initial temperature is 73.7099 degrees Celsius. Okay, let's proceed to our next problem. So, the temperature of a metal is 20 degrees Celsius and it is submerged now in a large body of liquid, temperature of 5 degrees Celsius. So, nilublob yung large body of liquid. Yung metal pala ang nilubog sa large body of liquid with temperature of 5 degrees Celsius. So, anong sinasabi nito sa atin? 5 degrees Celsius is yung ating ambient temperature or yung the temperature of the surrounding. Now, after 1 minute, the temperature of the metal dropped down to 10 degrees Celsius. The question is, when will the metal's temperature be 6 degrees Celsius? Now, after 30 seconds, what will be the temperature of the metal? So, meron tayong ditong dalawang units of time, no? One is, sabi niya rito ay 1 minute and then yung isa naman ay 30 seconds. Now, pwede nyo naman siyang isolve in terms of seconds and pwede nyo naman siyang isolve in terms of minutes. In this example, I'm going to use minutes. Bakit? Wala lang. Gusto ko lang. Pero pwede ba yung seconds? Bah, syempre, pwede. It will also give you the same answer. Okay? So, let's quantify the problem. First, sabi niya, the temperature of the metal is 20 degrees Celsius. So, initially daw, no, the temperature of the metal ball or the metal object is 20 degrees Celsius. Sinabi niya lang basta, the temperature of a metal is 20 degrees Celsius. Okay? Now, the temperature daw or the metal object is submerged or was submerged to a liquid. So, with a temperature of 5 degrees Celsius. Definitely 5 yon. What else? Sabi niya, after 1 minute daw, the temperature of the metal dropped down to 10 degrees Celsius. So, T is equal to 10 degrees Celsius. Now, ano tinatanong sa atin? We are asked to find out when will be the metal's temperature at 6 degrees Celsius. So, let's call that A muna. Kailan daw mangyayari ito na ang temperatura ay 6 degrees Celsius. Okay? Now, after 30 seconds, let's call that B. So, when T is equal to 30 seconds is 0.5 minutes, right? So, sige, lagay ko yung minutes para hindi nakakalito. Lagay ko na rin dito. Okay. After 0.5 minutes or 30 seconds, ang tanong niya ay, ano daw yung magiging temperature of the metal? Okay, so let's proceed to analyzing the problem. So from the previous two examples, you will notice a pattern. That, of course, for Newton's law of cooling, relationship is that it is directly proportional to its temperature and its surrounding medium, or rather the difference of the two. So, syempre, pagka ganyan, you need to introduce a proportionality constant. No? And we'll have T minus Tm. So, bakit ko ito pinapakita sa inyo? Para alam niyo yung process kung paano siya i-derive. So, you don't have to memorize the formula. Of course, yung ating working equation dyan will be T minus T sub m equals T naught minus T sub m e raised to kt. Okay? But I'm demonstrating this to you so that you know how to derive it if in case you forgot. Basta alam mo lang na yung concept ng Newton's law of cooling is that yung temperature niya, yung rate of change ng temperature is directly proportional to its temperature and the difference of its temperature and its surrounding medium. Okay ka na. Okay ka na dun. And then you can derive it from there. So, yon. We can separate the variables. We have T minus T sub m equals k dt. Right? And then integrating both sides, we're gonna get T minus Tm. Actually, ln to. Equals kt plus c. Now, what's next? Hindi pa tayo tapos dito dahil we can raise this to e, this whole equation. Right? And we'll arrive at an expression that is T minus T sub m equals e, okay lang, shortcut ko na, c e raised to kt. Okay? What's next? We use our initial value condition, and that is when T is equal to 0 daw, the temperature T is equal to T naught. Huwag muna natin gamitin yung 20 degrees Celsius kasi ganun din naman, no? The end. So, we can solve for C, or arbitrary constant C. So, from the equation, from this equation right here on top, no? Substituting the values, ito yung ating first working equation, di ba? Yan. So, substituting the values, we're going to have T naught minus T sub m equals C, and then e raised to 0. Yan. We know already that e raised to 0 is 1. Therefore, C is equal to, yes, T naught minus T sub m. Thus, substituting, no? Our equation now, working equation will be T minus T sub m equals T naught minus T sub m e raised to k T. Ayon. This is our second working equation without the arbitrary constant. Ayun. Eh, ano ngayon? No? Ano ngayon na meron tayo niyan? Yan. Now that we have a working equation or model here, we can now solve the problem. And that is when solution. And that is when T is equal to 1, the temperature daw is 10 degrees Celsius. No? Of course, given that the ambient is 5. Tama? 5 nga ba? Yes, 5 degrees. So, we can solve for K, right? Hindi pa pala tayo solution. Sige. Ito pa palang condition yan. We can solve for K. Ayan na. So, yung ating proportionality constant. So, substituting our values, we have 10. So, from T minus T sub M, again, I'm rewriting this. T naught minus T sub M e raised to KT. No. We're gonna have 10 minus 5 equals initially 20 siya, tama? Minus 5 yung ating ambient temperature, and then e raised to K and then 1. T is equal to 1. So we can solve for K, no? This will be 5 all over 15 e raised to K. So if we ln both sides, we're gonna have pwedeng 1/3, okay lang. Ln 1/3 equals K. Ayun. Then we can proceed pala dun sa ating solution. Okay. And that is, kunin daw natin A, no? A, kunin daw natin yung kung kailan, no? Magiging 6 degrees Celsius siya. Okay? So from T minus T sub M equals T naught minus T sub M e raised to KT. We're asked to find out what time T. So, ito yun. Kailangan nating solve. So, let's plug in our values. We have 6 minus 5, which is our ambient temperature, right? 5 nga ba? Tama, 5. And then, of course, equals what? Initially, 20. So, 20 minus 5 ulit. And then, e raised to K, which is, nakuha na natin, ln 1/3 T. So we have ln 1, or sorry, 1 over 20 minus 5 is 15. And then e raised to ln 1/3. And then T. If we ln the whole equation, we'll be able to bring down yung ating yung power ng exponential. So meron tayong ln 1 over 15 equals ln 1/3 and then T. Yeah. Therefore, we can figure out T. And T is equal to what? ln 1 over 15 over ln 1/3. Yan. And therefore, T is equal to, calculate natin. We have ln 1 over 15 over ln 1/3. This gives us T is equal to 2.469. Sige. 2.4650 minutes. Okay, so that's our time. That's for A, no? Okay. Now how about B? B. Yung B natin is, ano daw? Kapag after 30 seconds, when T is equal to 0.5, ano daw? What will be the temperature of the metal? What will be T, capital T? Yeah, so from our working equation, we have T minus T sub m equals T naught minus T sub m e raised to kt. Yan. So what will be T? T will be yan. T naught minus Tm is 20, right? 20 minus 5. And then e raised to, ano yung k natin? ln 1/3. And then times time, which is 0.5 minutes. Plus, of course, yung Tm natin, which is 20. Okay? Or rather, 5 pala. 5. Yeah. So, solving for T will become calculator ulit. So we have 20 minus 5. And then e raised to ln 1/3. And then multiplied by 0.5. 8.66. Syempre, may plus pa tayo. 5 dapat. So this will be 13.6602 or 6603. Temperature will be 16 or 13.6605 or 3. Of course, the unit is degree Celsius. Alright, so this is our temperature. Good. Nice. So, di ko na i-paraphrase. Okay lang? Sige. So, the answer is both 2.4650 minutes for A and then T is equal to 13.6603. Okay? So let's move on to our next problem. Yeah. I think our last problem. So the problem is, at a certain time, a thermometer reading of 70 degrees Fahrenheit is taken outdoors where the temperature is 15 degrees Fahrenheit. So ano daw? May thermometer na merong 70 degrees Fahrenheit na reading na nasa loob na nilabas is taken outdoors, no? Where the temperature is 15 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, tumambay muna siya doon kasi sabi dito, 5 minutes later, the thermometer reading is 45 degrees Fahrenheit nung binasa niya. Now, after another 5 minutes, the thermometer is taken back indoors where the temperature is fixed at 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, this is the question. What is the thermometer reading 10 minutes after it was brought back indoors? And when will the reading to the nearest degree return back to its original reading of 70 degrees Fahrenheit? Okay, so let's quantify the problem. No. Let's solve it. Let's start by identifying what is the given. Okay. So, meron tayong dalawang scenarios. Sabi niya rito, meron daw person na may daladalang temperature at yung temperature na yun, mula sa loob ng bahay, lumabas siya, taken outdoors. Diba? Sabi niya dito sa first sentence, a thermometer reading 70 degrees Fahrenheit is taken outdoors where the temperature is 15 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay. So, ano yung 70 degrees? Initially, when T is equal to 0, indoors, i-classify, nasan ba siya doon? 70 degrees Fahrenheit. So, a thermometer reading is taken outdoors where the temperature is 15. Okay, so sinasabi niya na nasa labas na siya, or nilabas siya, so, nasa labas na siya nung sinasabi niya na meron siyang thermometer na merong reading na 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, so, classify natin ito muna into two. This is outdoors. No, outdoors daw, initially, the temperature is 70 degrees Fahrenheit. So again, hindi ko nalagay yung unit, pero ang assumption natin is degrees Fahrenheit siya. Okay? Now, yung daw temperature sa bus is 15 degrees Fahrenheit. So, ibig sabihin yung kanyang surrounding or yung ambient temperature is 15 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, ano pang sabi? 5 minutes later, the thermometer reading is 45 degrees Fahrenheit. So, when T is equal to 5 minutes later, the temperature daw was 45 degrees. Okay, what else? So, 5 minutes later, the thermometer is 45 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, after another 5 minutes, so, ibig sabihin, kung may 5 minutes na and another 5 minutes, edi when T is equal to 10, right? When T is equal to 10. Yes. When T is equal to 10, the thermometer is taken back indoors where the temperature is fixed at 70 degrees Celsius. Paano daw? When T is equal to 10, another 5 minutes, after another 5 minutes, the thermometer is taken back indoors where the temperature is fixed at 70 degrees Fahrenheit. So, ano na to? From outside, when the thermometer is taken back from the outdoor to the indoor, meron tayong isang temperature na hindi natin alam. At yun yung temperature na ito after 10 minutes nga. This temperature, let's call it T sub X. Hindi natin siya alam. No? Yun yung akto ng bago pa siya ipasok sa loob. Okay. So, pasok na tayo sa loob, indoors. So, sa loob, when the thermometer daw, sabi rito, when the thermometer is taken back from outdoor to indoor, ano na yung situation? Siyempre, kung ano yung reading dito, nung nasa labas siya, after nga nung another 5 minutes, itong part na to, no? Then, this will be our initial temperature pagpasok niya indoors. So, since bago na siya ang domain from outdoors to indoors, so initially, pagpasok na sa loob ng bahay, when T is equal to 0, what? The temperature, the initial temperature, T naught, is equal to yung unknown temperature natin dito after 10 minutes. Right? Yun. Now, sa loob daw, kung sa labas, 15 degrees Celsius, sa loob ng degrees Fahrenheit, sa loob naman daw, ang iyong TM or surrounding medium temperature is 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Tama ba? Yun. Fixed at 70 degrees Fahrenheit. So, let that be 70. Okay. Now, ano pinapahanap sa atin ngayon? Ang tinatanong sa atin ito, nasa loob daw ng bahay. Indoors. The question is, what is the thermometer reading 10 minutes after it was brought back indoors? Okay. So, when T is equal to 10 minutes after it was brought back indoors, what is our temperature? Ito yung tinahanap. Now next, ano pang sabi? When will the reading to the nearest degree, okay, return back to its original reading of 70 degrees Fahrenheit? So kung yung original reading daw ay 70 degrees, ano daw yung reading to the nearest degree? Or kailan daw? When? So, time yung tinatanong. When will the reading to the nearest degree? Ano ibig sabihin ng nearest degree? Nearest degree, pinakamalapit. Hindi pinakamalapit na degree sa original reading na 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Ano ba yung nearest degree? Okay, yung nearest degree is, of course, 1 degree. 1 degree that is nearer to 70 degrees. At ano yun? Correct. 69 degrees Fahrenheit. So, ang tinatanong niya ay kailan daw mangyayari yon na malapit na siya 1 degree near to the nearest to the 70 degrees original reading. So, this will be 69 degrees Fahrenheit. Alright, so let's analyze the problem. Alam na natin that the governing equation here is Newton's law of cooling that has a direct relationship with the temperature of the object and its surroundings. So dt over dt is equal to k T minus T sub m. Alright. Now, this can be solved because this is a differential equation. Again, by variable separable. And this should be T minus T sub m equals k dt. So we integrate both sides to produce ln T minus T sub m equals kt plus c. Okay, kt plus c. Alright. Now, if we raise this whole equation to e, okay lang. Yan. Itong whole equation na ito. We can eliminate the natural logarithm and we'll have T minus the ambient temperature or the surrounding medium temperature equals e raised to kt plus c, no? Right? And this is, as we know it, T equals is equivalent to c e raised to kt. Yan. Okay. Now we have our first working equation, but we still have an arbitrary constant that we need to eliminate. And we can eliminate that by using the condition, the initial value condition, right? And that is when t is equal to 0, initially, when t is equal to 0, the initial temperature is T naught. Then we can solve for C, right? So let's do that. Let's substitute. We have T, which is T naught, minus the ambient temperature or the surrounding temperature, which is what? Yung 15, right? Or actually just Tm muna, no? Represent lang muna natin as Tm equals C e raised to 0. And we know that e raised to 0 is equal to yan, 1. Tama. Therefore, C, arbitrary constant, as you know it, is equal to T naught minus T sub m. So thus, substituting, so most probably by now, alam nyo na that there is a pattern that is happening. So thus, substituting, no, we'll have T minus T sub m equals T naught minus T sub m e raised to k t. Yeah. So this is our second working equation. But we still have an arbitrary constant, and that is k, ating proportionality constant pala. And we need to solve for that. How do we solve for that? For outdoors, no, when t is equal to 5, yeah, nasa labas na siya, no? When t is equal to 5, the temperature is 45 degrees Fahrenheit, diba? So from here, we can solve for k. Okay. So using that equation, we have T minus T sub m equals T naught minus T sub m e raised to kt. So substituting, we have 45 minus T sub m, which is 15, equals our initial temperature, which is 70, right? 70 degrees Fahrenheit minus 15. And then e raised to k and then 5. Yeah. So 45 minus 15 is 4 minus 1 is 30. 30, right? 30, yes. And then 70 minus 15 is 55. And of course, e raised to 5K, shortcut na natin. Let's ln na this one to produce 5K. So this is 5 and then this is 1 over 5. Yan. Okay? So this is our value for K. Now, what's next? Now that we have that, ano kailangan natin gawin? Let's apply another condition for us to be able to find yung temperature at time t, yung Tx, no? Nilat natin kasi hindi natin siya alam, no? Kasi that will be our basis for our initial temperature pagpasok na indoors. So when T is equal to 10, the temperature is, we let T sub x, yun yung hindi natin alam. Okay, sorry. Na kailangan nating hanapin. So, if the working equation is T minus T sub m equals T naught minus T sub m E, m po ito ha, e raised to kt. Okay. Then, meron tayong equation na T, which is yung ang ating hinahanap, T sub x, minus 15, yung ating surrounding medium temperature. Initially, we have T naught, which is 70 degrees Fahrenheit, minus 15. And then e raised to kt, which is yung k natin, nakuha na natin. We have 1/5 ln 30 all over 55. Of course, times yung time natin, which is 10. Yan. So we have Tx is equal to 70 minus 15 is actually 55. Oh yeah, sorry. 55. Okay. E raised to 10 divided by 5 is 2, right? So 2 ln 30 all over 55 plus 15. What is our final temperature? Let's bring out our calculator and solve that. Our equation is 55, and then E raised to 2 ln 30 divided by 55, and then plus 15. So the answer is 31.3636. The temperature, no, bago siya pumasok, or inside, initial temperature pagpasok niya, ang reading niya ay 30, or ang measurement is 31.3636 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay. Yeah, this is important because ito nga yung ating pagbabasihan para sa temperature natin pagpasok niya noong saan ba to? Indoors, whatever that is, bahay man or what. No? So, indoors, ang mangyayari, indoors ay when T is equal to 10, the temperature will be what? No? Yun na yung ating solution. Dahil nasa loob na tayo. Wait lang. Nakalimutan na tayo. Yan, indoors. So, 31.3636 yan. Wait. Oops. Yan. Oops. Wala. Ayan. Okay. Hirap nito ah. Ayan. So, indoors, yung una natin is, na tinatanong ay, when T is equal to 10, what is the thermometer reading 10 minutes after it was brought back indoors? So after 10 minutes, what will be our reading? This is important because dun sa ating indoors, ang TM na is 70, no? From 15 degrees Fahrenheit. And so, using our equation, we have T minus T sub M equals T naught minus T sub M e raised to KT. But we know that T naught here is actually yung temperature bago siya dalhin sa loob. And that is yung sinolve natin kanina, which is yung T sub X. Yan. And so, plugging in all our values, we're gonna have T equals Tm plus T naught minus Tm e raised to KT, or what is our surrounding medium temperature? That's 70, right? And then plus yung initial temperature natin, which is also Tx, and that is 31.3636, right? So this will be 31.3636 minus yung ambient temperature, which is 70, right? And then E raised to KT, where K is nakuha na natin. That's 1/5. Tama? 1/5 ln 30 over 55. And then multiplied to T, which is 10. Yan. So, plug in natin yung ating value sa calculator. Yan. Okay. Walang to kaunti. Ay. Yan. So let's use our calculator to solve this. We have 70. Oh yeah, not there. Here, 70 plus 31.3636 minus 70, and then multiplied by E raised to 10 divided by 5 is 2. Shortcut ko na, no? 2. Then ln 30 over 55. This will, oops, syntax error. Okay na doble. This will give us 58.5049. Okay. So the temperature is 58.5049 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay. Ayan. That's our A. Now, how about B? How about B? Yeah. Sa B, ang pinapahanap yung nearest degree bago siya bumalik sa original niya, which is 70 degrees. Ang tanong ay, when will that happen? No? When the temperature is the nearest degree, 69 degrees Fahrenheit, or simply 69. Therefore, using our same equation, T minus T sub M equals T naught minus T sub M e raised to KT. Substituting our values, we'll have 69 minus yung temperature 70, no, equals 36 point or 31 point, ito nga yung initial natin, 31.3636 minus 70, and then e raised to k, which is 1/5 ln 30 over 55. 30 over 55. And then t, which is the one we're trying to solve. Okay? So by shift solve, Dahil pwede naman. T is equal to, sige, lagay natin sa calcul natin. We have 69 minus 70 equals 31.3636 minus 70 multiplied by e raised to 1/5, and then ln 30 divided by 55, and then multiplied by x, where x is the one we're trying to solve. So shift solve, then solve for x. The answer is 30.1434 minutes. Ayan. Alright, so that's it. No? In other words, in 30 minutes lang siya makakabalik given na nasa loob na siya ng bahay, no? With 70 degrees na fixed temperature. It will take the object 30 minutes before it returns back to its original reading of 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Yun. So, pag hinayaan siya, after 30 minutes, malamig na siya uli. So, parang kape din, no? Pagka hinayaan mo, dahil may ambient temperature and heat is transferring, is moving from one point to the other, no? Tendency nga niya ay dumamig. Pero in this case, since 70% 70 degrees Fahrenheit yung temperature niya sa loob, tendency ay kung uminit siya, no? Maaari siyang lumamig o uminit. Depende dun sa ambient temperature. Oops, harang pa pala siya. Okay. Alright, so that's it. That ends my presentation. Okay. Here is problem set 11. 2 problems. Okay. And I hope you enjoyed our lecture, for our lesson in this episode. Alright, so as a silence, may we pray. I will continue, O my God, to do all my actions for the love of Thee. Saint John Baptist de La Salle, pray for us. Live Jesus in our hearts forever. In the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Next time again. See you. Bye-bye.